V, I'm going to validate. When we validate, here's what you got to do. You got to be vulnerable. You need to be specific and you need to own it. The more vague you are, the more it's going to feel like minimizing or deflection. So if you say something like this, it makes sense to me that you would feel afraid right now. It makes sense to me that you'd be afraid and angry that I'm 30 minutes later getting home than I said I would be. It must remind you of when I was having an affair and I would stay late at work to cheat on you. The addict who's having to say that is going, oh my gosh, I don't want to say all that. I don't want to. But if you say it must remind you of what I did, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That sounds like minimizing. It sounds like you're running away from it. But if you own it, what does that say to her? It says, I'm not alone with this. He does see that it affected me. Now, this does two things to the brain. One, it soothes the nervous system because they're not alone with their pain or their fear or their whatever it is. All right? So the whole nervous system is soothed by this. It makes sense to me that you feel hurt, that you found out from so-and-so that my meeting's canceled and I didn't tell you myself. It must remind you of when I used to not share any of my own recovery journey with you. Now she's not alone with that. Not being alone automatically lowers the intensity, but it does something else that's really, really important, okay? And that is that it helps that left-right connection that was missing in the brain. The reason why the right brain triggers come with such force, why it feels like we're reliving them rather than remembering them, is because they're not connected in time in the left brain. What does this do? It's taking their experience that feels overwhelming and like a present threat, and I'm helping them make that connection in time to what happened. That filing cabinet that's all jumbled up and mixed up, I'm saying, oh, it's this file that's got you upset right now. Oh, it was this one that reminds you of this that happened when I did that. And so it actually helps bridge that gap, which is a movement toward healing.